It's 3 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon. Windsock is standing pretty much straight out, and I decided it was a good time to stop and take a little video, show you guys what our field was like. Now, from the other videos, you've probably seen what the general layout is, but up here at the pit area and the shade cabanas and assembly tables, there's been a lot of improvements, a lot of changes. So we start out here. We used to have a 20-foot shipping container for storage. Now we've got an 18 by 36 steel building sitting on a concrete foundation. Makes it very nice. And you can see here we've got a nice little driveway intended so that you can drive up right next to the cabanas and unload your gear and planes, and then go off to park so you don't have to carry it forever. So there we go, a nice quick little panorama from the very end of the pit area. We have a helicopter pad on its own out here, and you can see our cage for the judges for our pylon races that we have a couple times a year. And down there's our entry gate, and you can see pretty much that we're kind of out of the city a little ways. We're about 3 miles off of Highway 89 at the north end of Chino Valley. And, we do have a few hills right handy here, and we'll see if it comes out in the, yeah, I can see it in the viewfinder here. So that peak you see way off in the distance is Williams Hill. The other side of it is the city of Williams and Highway 40. So we're not that very far away. We'll come on up the driveway here to the cabanas. And you can see we've got quite a nice facility. Plenty of room now. We added the taller shade cabana down at the end with some low tables for the guys with the large planes. We've got some folks that run the big 100-inch plus 3D planes with gas engines, so they need a little bit more room. Come around here, and we've got starting stations for the smaller Slimers, and you can tell it's afternoon, and the windsock is standing pretty much straight out. So walk on up towards the other end here. You can see plenty of tables here, place to put your planes together, work on them, what have you. And here we have our charging station, or table, whatever you want to call it. The diamond plate cabinet at the bottom houses golf cart batteries, and then you can see we got enough plug-ins to make do, and I'll show you in a second, but it's duplicated on the other side. Let's see if I can trip the switch here. And solar panels are currently putting out 14 volts. That ought to be plenty. A couple of picnic tables just for comfort. And then a prep area just prior to the pit. We have some more tables with plane racks so that you can service your plane, get your batteries plugged in, whatnot, and do it all in a safe manner at a convenient height, which is important for some of us. You can see the flight stations in the center here, and And fly 6 at a time, and close enough that you can hear each other, even over a little bit of the noise. And see, we do run a little bit uphill, but what the heck. It's great if the wind conditions are right. Anyway, step out here a little bit towards the pit area. And we have a spectator bleacher over here. And you can see our low tables. I'll walk over and get a little closer. Transmitter rack if you care to use it. We only have 1 or 2 people left that are still running 72, so we don't worry about it too terribly much. And there's the panorama from the pit area. And I'll walk on up to the end a little bit more. We have a nice roll-around barbecue sitting out. And here we go with the other side of the charging table. You can see it's a duplicate of the first side. Plenty of plug-ins. Plenty of room. This was our old charging station. It hasn't been hooked back up. I believe there are plans in the works to set it up for 24 volts for charging the larger batteries. We have some folks that like to run big batteries, and lots of them. We got some folks running 12S, and they're even talking about going to 14, so you know, everybody has their thing. Anyway, this will give you a nice overview of our facilities, what we have available, what's going on, and what isn't happening. As you can see, almost nothing happening out here. All right, that ought to do for now. Any questions, feel free to email me, justj@q.com.